Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be diving into a brand new Ninjago theory brought to us by the Ninjago 2022 set images, which of course the preliminary versions of those set images for the summer of 2022 were recently leaked to the public. And as such, we can get ourselves a first look as to what the season 16 storyline may appear to be. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down a theory regarding this season's villain and the actual images that we have of the Crystal King himself, or at least as he's known right now. The Crystal King appears to be a fairly large villain, very menacing, very dark in color, with a lot of similarities to various Ninjago characters and concepts that we've seen throughout the past several seasons. And I want to break down my personal thoughts as to who this character could be, and some connections that he may have with previously established Ninjago villains, including the Overlord and the Oni. Before we begin today's video, I must give you guys a quick disclaimer. Obviously, in today's video, we're going to be discussing a Ninjago theory, and as such, speculation will be apparent very heavily throughout the video. What I say in this video is not 100% confirmed unless I say otherwise. My thoughts in today's video will pretty much be speculative on my end, so keep that in mind as we continue forward. Also, for a second quick disclaimer, I'm not able to show the preliminary images in today's video, but that doesn't mean I won't be leaving a link down below in the description so you can check them out for yourself. It's a good way for me to talk about this subject without getting my video taken down by Lego, so once again, check out the link down below in the description if you want to check out the image for yourself. But with the release of these new preliminary set images for Ninjago Season 16, obviously theories and speculation have been running rampant over the past couple of days. Like I said, the Crystal King appears to be very menacing, and while we don't have a final set image just yet for that set, we do have an idea as to what he could look like and the actual, presence that he gives off. As I mentioned, he's very large, very intimidating, and he reminds me a whole lot of the Overlord especially. I think for a lot of people, the Overlord coming back is pretty difficult to accept or even believe at this point, but I do firmly believe that based off of these set images and of course the leaked promo bricks descriptions that we got a while ago, I believe this very well could be the Overlord making a big comeback. With that being said, I do want to direct your guys' attention to the promo bricks set description that we got a while ago for this set, and I want to get into some things that were said in that description that may back up the theory of the Overlord potentially coming back in Season 16. So once again, guys, the actual set that we need to talk about here in today's video is set number 71722, the Crystal King, and obviously we are back on Promo Bricks' website going over these specific set details because I do feel like a reminder is necessary. Crystal King is one that would be interesting for many fans. I agree. Interesting is a good word to describe this set. Looks very intriguing. Centaur, we've already gone over that before as well. Hybrid of a horse and a human. Yeah, we can totally tell that based off of the leaked set images. The thing does look pretty animalistic in nature, but what I really want to talk about is the color scheme. The black with details in purple and gold. I mean, that color scheme just screams the return of the Overlord. Black with purple and gold, just like the Overlord Dragon set that we got for Legacy, and also, not to mention, the golden armor on the belly, similar to the Overlord's armor. Bears a certain resemblance to the armor of the Overlord. Yeah, if this is not the Overlord, I think Ninjago just needs to be more original with their color schemes and their villain, designs overall, because to me, black, purple, and gold, golden armor on the belly, certain resemblance to the Overlord's armor, this seems very much like the Overlord coming back. Crystal King is equipped with a new long lance with a crystal tip, saw that in the set image as well, and overall, you guys, I think the Crystal King is very much going to be the Overlord, or at least related to him in some way. I know it's kind of a repetitive, redundant theory at this point, but now more than ever, I think the Overlord has a high chance of returning. But in terms of how that would work into the Ninjago Season 16 story, let's go over that right now. So yeah, in terms of the Ninjago story, I firmly believe that the Overlord could return practically whenever he wanted. The Overlord, by definition, is not a character that can die. As the Overlord said during Season 2, where there's light, there will always be shadow, meaning that as long as Ninjago can see the light, shadow will exist in the background, in the form of the Overlord. And I believe he's one of the most influential and important villains across the entirety of Ninjago's mythos. Because of this, his return could be fairly likely. I imagine he'll be coming back to the surprise of the ninja especially, and he will specifically target a couple of them, and he will probably focus on one thing: eliminating the bloodline of the first Spinjitzu master, targeting both Master Wu and potentially Lloyd Garmadon. The Overlord is a very good villain in my opinion, and bringing him back should be fairly simple. I've always said that the ninja team should battle the Overlord at least one more time before the series wraps up, and I believe this could be that final time that the ninja and the Overlord face off against each other. But as I said, some people are also suspecting this guy to be an Oni. Maybe the Crystal King is not the Overlord coming back, but perhaps he could could be an Oni separate from the Overlord's clutches. I mean, the Oni in Ninjago's past have not been super great in terms of bad guys, especially during Season 10 March of the Oni. The Oni were pretty forgettable. In terms of a design, I love the Oni. The black and the purple look awesome together, but the Oni's presence during Season 10, again, kind of fell flat for me and a lot of other people. They didn't really do much, and especially in the case of the Omega wasn't really that intimidating. If this guy truly is an Oni, this could be the Oni threat that Ninjago fans have been wanting to see for years now. The only thing that's pushing me away from the Oni theory is the gold located on the Crystal King himself. During Season 10, the Oni were basically allergic to gold. Of course, it was the gold that came from the golden weapons, but I can't really see an Oni character wielding golden armor. To me, the golden armor just screams the Overlord. However, with that being said, I would like the Oni to come back eventually, to get that huge comeback that they deserve and actually get a chance to be one of Ninjago's greatest threats. The Oni are extremely important for Ninjago's history and lore, so bringing back an Oni at this size in this caliber, I think that would be pretty cool to see. Of course, the final possibility is that the Crystal King himself is just a brand new character, not really meant to be any returning character, not meant to be the Overlord, not meant to be the Oni. Rather, the Crystal King is his own thing entirely. That's always a possibility. However, considering that this season is very keen on bringing back older, already established Ninjago villains, such as the Skull Sorcerer, Harumi, Pythor, Esphira, I think bringing back the Overlord or the Oni to become the Crystal King, I don't think that's too far-fetched. Of course, the Crystal King is shaped oddly. He's a Minotaur by definition, so not really anything that we've seen from the Overlord or the Oni before, but who knows, maybe something could change. The Overlord has gone through multiple different forms. He's been a cloud, he's been a dragon, he's been a humanoid golden master, so him becoming a Minotaur, I wouldn't see that as something too far-fetched once again. I do believe out of all three of the possibilities though, the Overlord coming back is my favorite theory and the one that I'm going to stick with until we get an actual confirmation. I love the Overlord as a character and I would love to see him come back and take on the ninja one last time, and if this is truly going to be the final season of Ninjago before a huge change or something like that, then sure, bring back the Overlord. That makes sense to me. However, I can't really dismiss the other theories either because as of right now, there's nothing to discredit those entirely. There's a lot of different theories and ideas that people have regarding the Crystal King, and I imagine we will be getting a solid answer soon enough. With that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up from my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Feel free to leave a comment down below discussing what exactly you think about the Crystal King, and who exactly do you think this character will end up being. Again, link in the description to that image if you guys want to check it out for yourself, and thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and as always, check out the links down below in the description from other forms of social media. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Once again, you guys, my name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.